We've been waiting for you. That's his voice now. Narumi, Raidou. Hey, Tay, it's been a while. I mean, I guess you were here the whole time. But I just been ignoring you. If you don't make any false moves, we won't harm Miss Asakura. Nope, don't like that voice. If you don't make any false moves, we won't harm Miss Asakura. Okay, funny thing is if our alignment was different, apparently Aleister Crowley would be here. For some reason. Instead of Tay. Excuse me. And that almost makes me want to go back and make this a chaos playthrough, but we're not going to. We made our bed, we're laying in it. Are you out of your gourd, Akijiro? What's this all about? Raidou, it was you. Raidou, it was you, wasn't it? I thought I told you not to go near Centipede Road. You've seen things no one was meant to see, the Tento Lords. We can't let any foreigners who's laid eyes on the Tento Lords get away. I propose a trade. You for Miss Asakura. Do we have a deal? Sure. Spoken like a true man. You really are a devil summoner. Your own misfortune in doing what you shouldn't have is what lies at fault. Well, the thing is that no matter how many Tento Lords you throw at me, I'm going to murk them all. Akane. I do kind of want a soundboard, like, for some quick button, change my voice for the different voices, but I'm hoping there's a certain charm to me being bad at this. Let me know in the comments. I heard Raidou was coming, but he never showed, so I came here to see what was going on. I heard everything, Father. What are you thinking? If word of the Tento Lords got out, outsiders would be sure to take interest. That would upset the Tento Lords, and if that happens, our village is done for. Akane held some powdered medicine wrapped in wax paper up to Tay's nostrils. She got sleepy dust again. Probably for the third time, because she might have got sleepy dust off screen, which what got her here. Take this woman to the Fukuroku Inn. Treat her well. Please, when you wake up, continue as though this were just a bad dream. What is the meaning of this? Father, don't you remember? Raidou saved me from Dahn. Aren't you ashamed of yourself to take his friends hostage and threaten him? Raidou, tell me what happened. But first, come inside. It's not polite to keep guests on their feet. Yeah, kick that old man in the head. Yep, we went inside. That didn't, storytelling-wise, that didn't need to be a thing. We can assume that that's what happened. Now then, Raidou, can you tell me what happened at the Sento Sanctuary? But this needs to be here because Raidou doesn't speak out loud. So that's what happened. That dang son of mine, I didn't think he'd be here already. Hold on. Turn my mic off for a second to make noises. Just when the marriage ritual was about to start, it's as if he's hell-bent on interfering. Akane, Raidou told me about Tsukigata Village and the Tento Lords, and about the marriage ritual. We know. Wait, no, I went no. We know. There we go. Now, I'm of the opinion that what goes on between the Tsukigata and the Tento Lords is between you. Your approach to all this, to accept the way things are, is not wrong. Even if it is something you learned from a certain young man. Mr. Narumi, I'm very glad to hear you say that. If giving up my life can guarantee the future of Tsukigata Village, I don't see any other choice but to marry the Tento Lords. I know nukes haven't been invented yet, but shove one down into the friggin' caves and get rid of them. You do not need the insects. This is just probably just my Western brain. It's like, no, I ain't trading you none of my kids that I don't have for some magic insects. To honor the Tsukigata name and maintain the pride of the Tento crest, I will play my part. Righto, Narumi. I asked you to chase after Dahn, and if Dahn entered the Tento Sanctuary, then of course, unaware of the circumstances, you'd follow him. I went too far. I hope you can forgive me. I want to shove your head in a toilet. Dahn is here. Things have gotten serious. I need your help. We can't let the marriage ritual fail, please. I'm asking you too, Raidou, Narumi. Completing the marriage ritual successfully, that's my last wish. Let's see if we can rescue this woman from herself. Again, I'm messing with other people. My idea is to mess with other people's traditions. But their traditions is to like, what's the name of one of them horror movies? The Hills Have Eyes? Like, which I admit I've never even seen. But, you know, one of those ones where hillbilly cannibals do bad things to people. Like, which is messed up, by the way. I know I used like something like that's like a grade D slur, but like there's nothing wrong with hillbillies unless they've been raised in a place where they think people with different skin color are somehow inferior. Then there's nothing wrong with them, but there ain't nothing wrong with being, you know, from a rural area. Afterwards, Raidou and I went after Dahn to stop him from interfering with the marriage ritual, even though Raidou totally said he was down for stopping the marriage ritual. We worked day and night to scour every inch of Tsukigata Village, but we never found Dahn. Preparations for the marriage ritual continued, with fears of sabotage hanging in the air. And here we are, the night before the ritual, sitting in our room at the Fukuroku Inn. Excuse me. It's looking like this ritual will go on without us knowing nothing about where Dahn's lurking. One other thing. I heard from the attendant that Tay went back to the capital. Apparently something urgent came up, and the Capital Daily called her home. One minute, the dame was held hostage by a clan of assassins. The next, she's eating dinner and getting ready for work like nothing happened. She's one tough cookie. Speaking of Tay, there's a story she told me once. In olden days, people who could forge iron from iron ore were considered supernatural or magical. Her story was about a group of these people all immigrating to some village. The iron they forged made life in the village easier, and their iron goods brought in a lot of money. Everything was peachy between the immigrants and the villagers at first. The immigrants didn't look quite like the normal folk of the village. Humans can be a sad crew, huh? Once somebody's fortune is made, they'll trample over whoever they have in order to protect it. The villagers started avoiding the immigrants and worried about what the neighboring villagers thought. Eventually, the village elder couldn't sit in the fence anymore and sent the immigrants into the mountains. To keep the villagers from following him up there, he started a rumor about the mountain curse. When I heard this part, I could tell there wasn't a bad egg. So long as the villagers stayed away from the mountains, everything worked out for the immigrants, right? The immigrants might have been exiled, sure, but they got their peace and quiet out of the bargain. What do you think, Raidou? If you were the elder, what would you have done? Send the immigrants into the mountains, or put your foot down and get everyone to coexist? You don't have to think too hard on it. Just give me your gut feeling. What would you do? We do the law answer here, in these parts. Tell people to get over themselves. I'd drop a big fat elbow on any bigot who thought badly of an immigrant. But then again, I'm not an elder in a remote village myself, so I'm just some jerk from the suburbs. Interesting. So that's the way you'd go, huh? You probably said that thinking it's wrong to discriminate, but how about this? What if the elder enforced coexistence solely to protect the village's source of income? Keeping the immigrants around as second-class citizens while making them pump out iron. Cruel, no? Seems a little cold-hearted to me to ignore the cruelty for the sake of the status quo. I'm not saying your way is wrong, it's just that it has some problems. Well, see, that's about intent, you dork. If you let them coexist and then you treat them like equals and not like second-class citizens, which isn't, you're putting words in my mouth, you big toilet water drinking, goofy-haired moron. I don't mean to get you down with all this talk, it's just hearing more about Tsukigata Village and the Tento Lords reminded me of that story. Goodness, I've been blathering on this long? Look at the time. Well, you better take care not to oversleep tomorrow. Wouldn't want to miss Akane's big day. Garen will be there, so I'm not too worried, but you bet your life that Dahn will be there too. Oh, yes. We call the luck that the heavens dole out to us as fate. And there's no question that fate plays a big part in our lives. People talk big about forging your own destiny, and that's fine as far as it goes, but what if they're fated to try and pull it off? I wonder if our actions in this world will lead to the future we want. Mr. Narumi, is something wrong? That's his voice now. I think I like that for him. I turned in early for the night, but I couldn't sleep too well. I know you do not necessarily agree with the Tsukigata village or Tento's theories, but we must stand steadfast. Your wavering might affect the young ones. Sorry, Garen, didn't mean to cause a scene. Nagi doesn't look too good, huh, Raidou? It needn't enter the bounds of your conjecture, Mr. Narumi. And as much as I want to go back, because I did a lot of side quests between episodes. But I forgot to go back to see if there was one more. Because, like, there's a... I don't know... I hope I talked to him on a video, but that guy that was standing next to a car, who was also a devil summoner, I did one quest for him, went back, he had another quest, but I didn't go back to him a third time. But hopefully that's something I can do after this. Anyway, let's head towards the shrine. Let's just get this out of the way. Master said that letting Miss Akane take part in the ritual is how we should be helping her. I don't understand that theory. How can we help her by letting her sacrifice herself? Raidou, my inability to understand my master's theory. Does that mean I'm too inexperienced to be a devil summoner? No, it means you're a human, and none of this makes sense. Master. Nagi, prior to a mission is not the time to express doubt. You must eliminate this uncertainty. How many times must I tell you? You may struggle all you want in theory, but the situation will not change. Nagi. Looks like the ritual is about to start, Gairin. Akijiro's here. You will wait here. Meant to put more gravel into it. Ah! That's how I chose to say that. We can count on Dahn showing up, but how would he slip past this kind of security? I don't know, teleportation? After promising yourself to the Tento Lords and swearing yourself to our gods, drink the sake down in 3.5 sips. Half a sip. Get bent. I will spend my life serving the Tento Lords, this I swear. Well, the sake may not have been the best, but the ritual is now complete. Oh, no, it ain't. That's the voice I'm giving Dahn right now. That voice. That whistle. I overslept a tad, but it looks like I managed to make it just in time. The guest of honor ought to arrive fashionably late to get the crowd going, don't you think? Yeah, kick their butts, Dan, even though I'm scripted to fight you after this. Dahn, you went through the process of coming here. Careful now, Nagi. Wait, no. Careful now. Nope. Shoot. Careful now, Nagi. I'm not the same fella I was yesterday. I hope. Below us. Nagi. Master of puppets. Dahn. Gairin, you call yourself a devil summoner? Why are you standing there instead of saving Akane from having to marry a monster. Well, I'm stepping in, even if it means I gotta go through you. Nope, it's not a Kusarigama. It's Sickle Chucks? I'm sure that has a name that I don't know. Nagi. Pretty fancy footwork, Gairen. Ain't too many fellas what could have avoided that one. Don't you fret about him, none, Nagi. It wasn't a serious shot. I thought we could agree in a process of compromise, but if it's a battle you wish instead, then there is no alternative. My dude, Nagi's already on the ground. Your opponents will be Nagi and myself. Abandon any theories you might hold about holding back. Stoic, Gairen. You're not the one I came for. I got bigger fish to fry than you. I'll leave the rest up to you. Jibbity jump. Raidou, watch out. That's his voice now. Dahn is on his way. I keep changing it up. Brother. I'm here to rescue you, Akane, just like I promised. You right in the middle of the ritual, no less. You're a disgrace. Well, Dad, I figured there's no need to stand on ceremony when the ceremony is as ridiculous as this. The Tento Lord's rule ends today. There ain't no need to listen to their demands anymore. What the heathen? See, it's also religion, which I'm like, okay. It's not like I'm team Jesus, but I'm also not team stupid, destructive traditions that hurt people. I'll tell you the details later, but before that, why is the game pretending like I wasn't going to let this happen? Choices that weren't really choices. I got you to deal with, Raidou. Still going to try and stop me, huh? No, I wasn't. Could have swore I made choices that was like, yeah, no, I think this whole ritual thing is stupid as heck. Well, you got your reasons, though. I'll be taking Akane with me, Raidou. I got a promise to keep. And I still owe you for that time in Narita's. Yeah, it's all coming back to me now. I'm getting pissed off at you all over again. Well, see, at least that I understand. Where I can stand and pretend. Like, well, I wasn't, stand here and pretend that I wasn't going to stop him. But then he's like, you know what, I don't like your face anyway. And then we fight. That's my canon. My canon is that I wasn't going to stop him, but he wanted to fight anyway. Raidou. Dang, I can't. Like, sometimes I fall into my Narumi voice easily, sometimes I don't. It's too late to back out now, it's already started. I'll peel off every last one of your toenails. Ow. Make it so you can't even wear shoes without crying. You know that heals over, right? Anyway, let me hear you scream, boy. Okay, so he's still weak to elect, and his stupid bug is still weak to ice. Just reminding you, those tricks you used at Narita's place, they ain't gonna work on me again. Let's see. Okay, so you have Bufu, so we can... Let's see. Zan. Yeah, I'm leveling up Lean and Side. That's how I choose to pronounce it. To get it to 20 magic so I can turn it in for something. Okay, so you have Zio at least. Let's see, Chernobog. Yep, so we're going to want to replace Chernobog for now. For this Matama. Right, it's Elect that he's weak to. Yep. And Toromaru is frail. Well, frail. That's another thing that I'm fairly certain is different in this one, by the way, and I never brought it up. There's weak, and then there's frail, which is, I guess, double weak. Anyway. That went better than it went before, because my guy stayed far away from him because I had a ranged Zio instead of point blank Mazio. So I'm pretty sure I had Mazio last time I did this fight, and that was unhelpful. Oh, my head's spinning. This ain't exactly going like I planned. You know, if you'd just grabbed Akane and ran, you would have been fine. I wouldn't even ran after you. That would have been a completely different plot. Sorry, Taromaru, but I need your help to make the best of a bad job. Come, my Taromaru. Oh, that's what his voice is supposed to sound like. I was never going to make that sound. But also this. Tormower seems agitated. This was way... there we go. This was way easier. Supposedly they had more hit points, but like... How dare you make Taromaru cry again? You're on my last... I'm defending myself. Like, the nerve of some people. I'll finish you off with my burning resolve. I'm on the outs with the Tento now, and I still gotta beat this Devil Summoner. Becoming King Abaddon sure ain't no walk in the park. But that don't mean I'm giving up. What I'm aiming to do is too important to fail here. I'm gonna give you everything I got. What? Why? I've got to become King Abaddon. How could I lose here? Saying King Abaddon over and over again really does make it sound dumber and dumber, doesn't it? Oh, there's an insect cage. Unnecessary level up, but hey. Zappo. A Volt Bronze. Oh, she got a level. Her luck, it keeps increasing her luck and not her magic. That's mildly annoying. Oh, we've maxed out Thoth, so I can register him and then trade him in. How could I lose again? It don't make no sense. I went full bore right from the start. Did you? I can't believe it. I'm the man who'll become King Abaddon and I lost. How strong are you? I'm the strongest. Brother. Akane. You're probably mad at your brother about now, huh? You shouldn't get agitated and shake your leg. Also, you shouldn't scratch your head while you eat. Dahn's speaking for all of us. Huh? It'll be okay, Dahn. I'm your sister after all. I'll make a good bride. Do you not know what happens? Did no one ever tell her? Or maybe she does know and oh boy, she's a brave woman. You should go apologize to the villagers and try to be nice to father. Look, Akane, that thing you made for me, you remember the cream thing? What was it? The cream puff? Yeah, the cream thing. You ought to make some more of those. I wanted another one. I remember now. I didn't tell you that, didn't I? I wanted to become a pastier. Thank you, brother. Thank you for coming. Hey, now, don't cry. It was nothing. Any brother would have. Enough talk from you. You stole my armor and paraded around the capital in it. No matter, you can be buried in it if that's what you want. Playing tough guy, huh, Dad? Well, I know the truth. The day Akane was chosen as the next Tento bride, you spent it crying in your room till your eyes went red. Take him away. Alright, I'll play along for now, but you know I'm gonna have the last laugh. The Positron's already finished. Soon the insects will be raining from the sky. That's probably why I didn't blow it up. The Positron. It's the premonition of King Abaddon. I feel it. I wish you could feel it too, but... You'll be safe, Akane. A little later than I planned, but you'll be safe soon enough. Good. Bury the Tento Lords. This whole thing's ridiculous. This is like in Dragon Quest, which I think is just based on a good old-fashioned historical myth of where they sacrifice a daughter to Yamato no Orochi It's like, y'all suck. Y'all suck and are greedy for yourselves. Goodbye, brother. Ask me what I'd do in that situation. I'd tell them to try it, and then I'd get killed because I am not a strong person on the outside. Akane should be inside the Tento sectionary by now. I locked up Dahn. A few of the Fukoshi are guarding him. It's finally over. This is certainly the most out-of-control ritual ever. But at least the Tento Lords will be satisfied, and the Tsukigata's saved face. Ooh. Okay, there's a visual novel called Hate, and then a sequel called Hate Plus. You should really play those. The phrase "saving face" really triggered a memory there. This is another thing where if someone told me they needed to save face, I would just cut their face off. I'll take his face off. It all worked out. Akijiro. Akijiro, I apologize for asking this during a difficult process for you, but I wish to see Dahn. I'd like to test a theory on him. Please forgive his indiscretions. He's an unfortunate child, much like his father. We'll be leaving now, Nagi. Resume the process of your self-training. You remember the process, right? Then be on your way. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, but I must leave too. There's a lot I have to follow on after the ritual. On behalf of the Tsukigata clan, thank you for today. Though you were involved in ways I didn't always, well, regardless, thank you for your efforts. Raise this stupid village to the ground. You know, Raidou, the man's as unlucky as anyone else around. No father would just willingly offer his daughter up as a sacrifice. But I guess the marriage ritual is done with, and the things are settled with Akijiro and Dahn. Guess our work here in Tsukigata Village is done, huh? It's about time we excused ourselves. Won't want to wear out our welcome. Please wait here, guests from the capital. Perfect timing. There must be my lucky day. I want to ask you a favor. The young Mistress Akane gave me this letter and told me to hand it to the young master. I have to keep it a secret from the chief, but Dahn's locked away in that cell, right? I know where it is. I have to go help the chief now. He can't know about this. Could you do it for me, sir? Come on, please. We got Akane's letter. See that he gets it. Goodbye. Raidou, make sure you don't forget to deliver Akane's letter, okay? I've got to head to the Fukuroku Inn and start getting ready for the trip back to the capital. Say hi to Dahn for me. Now that we finally have control again. Oh wow, 10 extra minutes because of all that talking. I'll see you in the next one when I go do the thing.